Thank you very much, Matt, and thank you, Adrian, as well. I am being joined here by Cam Nicol in the commentary box for the next 4 races, and we've got the Prince Philip Challenge Cup final between Headington School and RowAmerica Rye. We saw some of the best races of the day in this event yesterday in the semi-finals, and I think this final, Cam, is going to be electric.
I agree. I think Great Britain, USA, classic rivalry. 2 fantastic crews here, one that's won before and a really high-paced RowAmerica side, so can't wait to see this kick off.
Over the last few years, since its inception in 2021, where Headington won that inaugural Prince Philip Challenge Trophy, it's been all about the international crews in this event, and Headington managed to fend off some pretty stark US competition yesterday in the semi-final with Newport, but they've got to go one better here against the Youth Nationals champions, RowAmerica Rye, on the near side of your picture.
Headington Rye. When I see that you are both straight and ready, I will start you like this. Attention.
Get ready.
Go. Get ready, please.
So the final words there from Richard Phelps, the umpire, to settle both of these crews down, Headington and Rye.
Attention. Go.
Wow, listen to that noise coming from both of these crews. So vocal here. These 18 athletes, these 18 schoolgirls here. This junior women's 8s event. And what a brilliant start here for the local crew from Headington in Oxfordshire.
And you can just hear the contrasting styles, very loud, American, noisy 8, and then the cool, calm, leg-driven power off from the start from Headington School. Really nice start from both crews, tidy, precise, and we're seeing as they come through the island that both of them got a good high speed already, with Headington taking about a third of the length.
Yeah, Headington here with the better start of these 2 crews. They would be the first ever crew to defend, well, I say defend a title, to reclaim a title in the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy. Such a young event, so no crew has ever won it twice before. And they've gotten out to a great start here. The bow girl in the Headington School crew, Alice Stapley, will be able to look back now at some clear water. And as they're settling down onto that rhythm, Cam, this is beautiful here from the Headington School crew.
And if I'm Sophie Haseman and Emma Annalise Miles in the stern, this is actually a little bit uncommon for me, because the last couple of races Headington had to row through their opposition. So when you're in the back of the boat on that sort of left-hand side of your picture nearest the coxswain, if you're down, it's quite lack of noise, there's not many people around you, you don't know where you are. So this lead will have filled them full of confidence, and you can already see, to my eyes, a lovely, long, languid stroke, just building that strong rhythm in the Headington crew.
Well, RowAmerica Rye have noticed what's happening here. They don't want to get dropped, and they've been forced to respond to hold it to half a length to Headington School. And actually, Cam, I think they're starting to move back.
I agree, and I think what's really nice to see is that in match racing, it's just about how you can get your hull in front of the opposition. Part of that is as you go through the barrier, you have to have a really high, strong, solid race pace. So this next 2 minutes is going to really reveal the speed of both those crews.
That strong race pace needs to come from Claire Van Prague in the stroke seat, the 17-year-old who was the stroke seat in that US Nationals Youth 8s competition that took them to a gold medal, backed up by Maeve Sisk in the 7 seat. And the stern pair responsible for ensuring that that boat runs really nicely, that that rhythm is set for the crew. Headington here having to just move their way back onto the Berkshire station. We've seen a lot of tactical steering this morning, and Alison Powell, the cox of the Headington School crew, has just adjusted ever so slightly to keep out of Rye's way. So we're hearing the word kick from Alison Powell there. We just mentioned her steering, but her other job is to try and deliver the calls, deliver the race plan here to the 8 athletes sitting in front of her. Sophie Haseman, Emma Annalise Miles, Lucy Pillar, Isabel Jeans, Helena Purvis, Eleanor Duxby, Olivia Nicholson and Alice Stapley. And this half-length lead is just not going anywhere, is it?
And RowAmerica have had a really nice straight course down the left-hand side of the booms. It looks as though Headington are doing a little bit more steering, and it's not rocket science. That down the course from the start to finish, A to B as fast as you can, a straight line is the quickest route to get there. So every little bit of steering will just delay that race time and make you a bit slower.
It's also pushing back some of that dirty water back to the RowAmerica Rye crew. The further across they are from their station, those puddles will be starting to disrupt the rhythm in the American crew. RowAmerica Rye here, they've held well, but I think maybe even slipping backwards at this point. Headington have just really started to put the nail ever so gently into the coffin of RowAmerica Rye, and it's now 3/4 of a length going through Fawley.
And the cruising pace of both 8s is not too dissimilar, but if I'm in the RowAmerica crew now, I need to be thinking, whatever the race plan we had decided for this final, we need to adapt it, we need to move, because we are 3/4 of a length down, and it's going to be now or never. We need to increase that race plan to come back on this Headington crew.
Well, if you're tuning in from New York State, good morning to you. 7:45 in the morning, and I'm sure the team at the Milton Harbour, where RowAmerica Rye train and practice all year round, are gathered around the screen right now, because it's only 3/4 of a length still. It's still possible here for them to push back through.
And this is poised really nicely. It looks like RowAmerica just undercooking in the rate by maybe 1 or 2 pips, 1 or 2 strokes per minute. They've just got a little bit more calm and precision. The Headington crew look a little bit fighty, a little bit more edgy to my eyes, and a little bit higher in the stroke rate. So if they can, RowAmerica, they've got some speed to bring, and they need to bring it now.
Well, Headington School, coached by Ryan Demain, celebrating 20 years of rowing coaching at the Oxfordshire School, and he's a man of many firsts. He coached the first ever junior women's gold medal crew to win at the World Junior Championships in 2010, and I know that because I was in that crew on that occasion. And Ryan and I caught up yesterday, and he said it's going to take some really incredible special performance in order to overturn the Americans in this Prince Philip Challenge Trophy. And I think this is exactly the special performance he was talking about, because Headington School are now, I think, maybe starting to feel like it's possible.
Headington have put themselves in a really strong position, and now the cheers from the crowd across Remenham and then into the enclosures will be echoing into their ears. That'll be driving them on further. It's such a sweet place to be in an 8, a length up, a clear water up. This is their chance to really capitalise on putting in a fantastic first 2/3 of the race.
Not only have they held that margin, they've grown that margin to a 1-length lead as they come in towards the enclosures, and you can just see the bow shoulder there of Alice Stapley, the Headington School logo adorned across her back muscles, and I think that this is going to be something really quite special. Like I say, if Headington can hold on to this, you can hear the cheers from the banks. RowAmerica Rye have travelled all this way across the Atlantic Ocean as the national champions from the US. But can they come back at a Headington School crew that's gone from bronze at the National Schools Regatta? They've stepped on to be the Henley Women's Regatta champions. Could they be the first ever repeat winners in the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy? And with only a handful of strokes to go, they're going to pass the progress board with 1-length lead. It's going to be that special performance that Ryan Demain so wanted coming here to the River Thames. And this trophy, it looks like, will be returning to Oxfordshire. It will be returning to the British crew for the first time in 3 years. And this is just outstanding from Headington School, Oxfordshire, winners once again in the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy.
Awesome race plan.
Wow, that was just beautiful to watch, and I don't think anyone expected Headington to come here and overturn the giants from RowAmerica Rye, but they've done it.
What I love is the way they raced that. They think we're not going to row through anyone, we're going to take it out to them, we're going to put the race to them, and it's paid off. Well done, ladies.